We've been promising this for a while. So for those of you who don't know who Jonty is, it's this character behind us. He was a correspondent or a reporter for Xinhua News. He's kind of dropped off the radar. I guess he's not working there anymore.
Probably not.
But he's become part of the show. You've seen the sound bites.
Great.
And you've seen...
Nice.
We love Jonty.
Yeah, we think he's fantastic. He's a great guy.
He's shown no instances of like sucking up to the CCP or anything like this. He's just been in some state stuff about the Beijing Olympics.
He was mainly, a big focus of his work was to bring the Beijing Winter Olympics to the world through...
Which is whatever.
Through things like this wonderful song.
Great.
Welcome to Beijing. We're about to give it a go. Share your smiles in the winter.
Anyway, so this is kind of an unreleased or never before seen... What?
Just say that again. It's unreleased, and then read the title.
A Morning's Pleasure.
And it's an unreleased video from Jonty.
Jonty, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, unreleased, yeah, okay,
Well,
I get it.
just like, what do you think people are going to think this is?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I got to give context to this, right? Because building up to the Beijing Olympics, of course, everyone was skeptical because it was COVID time, and China had... I mean, let's be honest, China was very hypocritical about this. They were very vocal against Japan holding the 2020 Olympics, and they were completely against it because of COVID. And Japan actually relented to the world and actually shut down and didn't do it. They were like, yeah, we agree. But then when it came to China having the Winter Olympics, in the height of like the COVID lockdowns and everything, they're like, no, we're doing it. And everyone has to accept it. By the way, foreigners aren't allowed to come here. You know, foreign journalists or foreigners in China aren't allowed to go there.
When you explain it like that, it makes me furious.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
like they got a whole country to throw billions of dollars down the toilet. Okay, we won't do it. And then they're like, okay, by the way, we're going to do it.
Yeah, we're going to do it, yeah. So they were trying to make it seem like it's this great thing. And they were putting out all this material. And of course, Jonty was a big part of that. So in this particular thing you're about to see, Jonty's going to go look at the athletes' village.
How'd you get your hands on this?
Oh, I mean, it's out there.
Oh, it's out there.
It's out there.
Okay, but it's just not released in the main channels.
It's very difficult to find and navigate all this junk because they pump out so much propaganda that it falls between the cracks. Anyway, let's take a look. This is their edit.
Great.
Except for the great.
No, I put that in.
Good audio?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
We're here in the Olympic Village where we're going to spend the night. In 2 months' time, athletes from all over the world are going to call this their home. We have the autonomous bellboy that will deliver the athletes' equipment to their buildings.
I love this. What is it? A fire hydrant?
运动员的随身行李，给运动员节省一下他们的时间，可以实现无接触配送。
Wait, hold on. The door of where he was going was like 10 meters
Yeah,
away.
I mean, it's very typical of this propaganda. They're like, we have technology. We have an autonomous bellboy. But what it looks like is...
That is autonomous.
Yeah, yeah. You know when you go into a building and there's like a fire station where you like open it up to get the fire extinguisher or the hose or whatever? It's literally that with some wheels on it. And he puts his bag in.
You know what's cool about that is actually that's AI 5G.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And it drives like maybe 3 meters or let's say like 50 meters down there. And then he can take his bag out of it, which, by the way, let's be honest, wasn't very heavy and he didn't need to put in there.
It was literally like 10 meters away.
Yeah. Complete nonsense.
进行运动员的随身行李，
Oh,
给
let's
运动
go.
员节省一下他们的时间，可以实现无接触配送。
Yep. Okay, so now he's going to go to the plaza. All right. See what he finds inside the plaza. This is set up for the athletes, of course. All right. Scan your QR code.
You can get your morning coffee. 你好，一杯拿铁。谢谢。
You did not edit.
No, I didn't edit that. That's
this
typical.
Is cringe CCP.
Yeah,
edit.
CCP edits. Yeah. Now the dining. By the way,
what is this brown?
we got to look at this. Remember, this was put out as an advert for the Olympics Village.
Right.
This is supposed to be for the athletes.
Yes.
So you're an athlete. I don't know about you, but in my mind, athletes care about what they eat a lot.
Like to a T.
They like every
methodical.
calorie, every bit of energy, and this is what you're showing. At least have it full.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Chinese state media. So they're like, look at this. I mean,
I love the bins of the apples.
What?
You can't have a basket.
no, and also, why is it so sparse? And look, that apple over there looks terrible. It's all bruised.
Oh, these
and
like horrific.
it's like dregs of apples.
It's tofu dregs.
Yeah, it's tofu
bro.
dreg apples. They just threw them in there.
Yeah.
And this is
Get
for
ready. You want to? If you would like had a meter about sea milk triggered moment, one of my triggered moments coming up here. This is what gets me all riled up.
Okay, what
在
happens?
这个餐厅里头呢，一共布置了12个餐台，我们
This.
Okay.
有西餐、中
Oh, Shiitsan, right? Explain Shiitsan to everyone.
This is going to be a cultural moment for you guys to understand. This is why you come to us, because we lived in China over a decade and we speak
Yep.
Chinese, right?
Yep.
So there is something that bothers me so much to no end, and it's one of those things that shouldn't bother me, but I feel like it's something that other people would get into a hissy fit about,
Yeah,
right? If
yeah.
it was the tables were turned, right?
Yeah.
So it's called Chinese food, right? Zhongcan, right?
Yeah.
And then a lot of Chinese people in China, especially in mainland China, people will say Shican, Shican means Western food, right?
Sure.
That means anything.
Anything that's not Chinese.
You know what I love to do is I go to Brazil just for the spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah,
and I
exactly.
never forget. I never forget. When I'm in Argentina, I always get some reindeer sausage.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Anything Western is all encompassing. But if you talk about Chinese food, oftentimes a lot of people would say, well, but there's so many different kinds of Chinese food, which I agree with,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
There's
of
all
course.
kinds. Dongbei food, there's Guangdong Cai, there's Yue Cai, right?
Yep.
There's Hunan Cai, Sichuan Cai, Xinjiang
Yeah, all the different
Cai.
types, yeah.
There's bazillions of different kinds, and I make those distinctions.
Yeah.
But Shican is quite literally anything that's not Chinese
Yeah.
or Japanese, by the
Yeah.
way, or Korean. Those are Asian foods, right?
Well, I mean, if you look at the
Shiitsan.
subtitles, what he says, it's quite simple. He just says over there we have Western food, Chinese food, Asian food, halal food, and so on. So those are basically those are all the categories of food.
Yes.
That's
Love.
it.
By the way, Western food, oftentimes, I was telling my wife about this yesterday, we were just cracking up with some memories of what Shiitsan meant.
Yeah.
We were actually talking about Shiitsan yesterday. It's just such a ridiculous concept,
Yeah.
Shiitsan.
Yeah, it is.
Western food. She was talking about how, like, salad, she always thought salad was like a Western thing. Chinese people don't eat raw vegetables usually, right?
Yeah.
And so we were talking about this, and the salad that a lot of Chinese people think is a Western salad, or Italian, or American, or whatever,
Yeah.
is pieces of fruit, some lettuce, cherry tomatoes, and then a sweet sauce.
Yeah,
on it.
yeah. I've only ever had that in China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horrific.
Anyway,
Nightmare
yeah.
fuel.
Let's carry on with
Yeah.
Jonty's little adventure.
餐、亚洲餐、清真餐等等，这样呢兼顾到这个各个世界
Look, you can get a spoonful of cherry tomatoes with your rice. or
I like the
whatever.
heating tray full of apples.
Yeah, I know. It's like
各国的口味。
Bro's got literally
Even got
2
my
mouths of rice and cherry tomatoes.
I know, it's crazy. Anyway, Jonty's got something to say here.
Favorite pizza, and it changes every single day, so something for everyone.
By the way,
Oh, pizza crimes.
Corn.
Pizza crimes. Whoop, 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 whoop. I wish we had like an alarm.
yeah, corn on pizza.
Do we have a sound effect that's like kind of
No.
an alarm? No.
I know we don't.
It's
Unfortunately.
probably a sad trombone.
Yeah.
Definitely needs a. That's a sad trombone moment. Because corn on pizza is an absolute hideous crime.
Oh, it is.
And it's all over China. I shouldn't say all over China. 99% of China doesn't have pizza. But if you do get it, it's going to have corn on it.
Yeah.
Sometimes mayonnaise.
Correct. Yeah, it's not very good. Anyway, let's continue. We should probably do that little pizza clip again. Sorry. Let's
Yeah,
go
sorry,
back
that's a great one.
Because we we
I
interrupted.
love this guy's. If they got a guy in a wheelchair to show that handicapped people are accommodated in China. There's no handicap accommodation in China.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a
I
look.
even got my favorite pizza, and it changes every single day, so something for everyone.
Nice.
So now he's going to check out the apartment.
Love this part.
I've got to say, that is the weakest bed. Look how thin the mattress is. It's like this. If you're an athlete, is that appealing to you? Do we have athletes in our audience? If you're an athlete and you're going to travel across the world to Beijing,
To the Olympics.
yeah, to the Olympics, is this the standard that you are expecting?
And by the way, for China, this is great. But this
You
is
might say it's
Great.
yes. But that bed would barely hold me.
that's like a camping cot. Like if you go
Yeah.
to like summer camp or something,
Yeah.
and
You think that's gonna hold a Jonty, a full Jonty?
we'll see.
Yeah.
But the fact is that mattress looks sad. You know, and that it just looks.
You know what that looks like?
What?
Looks like cold cherry tomatoes next to 2 mounds of rice.
It's true. Anyway, let's continue on. We got to see what Jonty has to say about the beds. You know.
Jonty's bed review.
The bed can be adjusted to meet the needs of each individual athlete.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I like it. You didn't remove the music.
No.
They just cut the music.
Yeah. I may have extended
Yeah,
that a little bit.
you obviously gave him a rise and fall, but
Yeah.
even without the addition of the rise and fall, that's outlandish.
Yeah. It was just like a.
It cut like dun dun dun, and then it goes.
Yeah. The beds can be adjusted for. It's very awkward.
Oh man.
Anyway.
So I've got to say, I'm pretty impressed with the bed. I'm 2 meters tall, so
Massive.
and last night this bed fitted me perfectly. It's very rare that happens, so I can stretch all the way out without my feet hanging over.
Yeah, but that's not true because they showed his feet hanging out.
Yeah, they quite literally gave photographic evidence.
Yeah, of his feet hanging out at the end. Yeah.
Had a great night last night. Just gonna tuck into some Baozi for breakfast. Catch you all again soon.
Your mum.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry. Just thought we'd throw in an extra bonus Jonty clip here.
Sure.
Because you know this particular soundbite
Great.
where he goes on like a virtual studio. We did a whole thing on this, but he goes to see this was on preparation for Tokyo 2020 before they canceled it, right?
Yeah.
So he goes on preparation to meet with some Chinese athletes, but
Which
it's
is
virtual.
just the most awkward, amazing clips ever.
It's pretty legendary.
It's
Anyway.
where we harvested those
Yeah.
old bad boys from.
So anyway, he goes to one of the Chinese athletes like, "Oh, you must miss your mom. Let's call your mom on a video call." It's really kind of awkward.
So out of the blue. Did you put that part in?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
But
He
anyway,
literally goes, "Let's call your mom."
yeah, it's like you must miss your mom, and then like let's call your mom. Anyway, so this is how he ended the clip, which was actually really cool. So we thought we'd show you.
This is a good cook. Your mum is a good cook. You must miss her a lot. Do you want to do a heart-shaped pose with me? Jongbo Jayo.
Yeah.
I love his like sarcasm there. It's almost like he's like taking the piss. That's why I love Jonty. Is you can tell he doesn't want to do this shit.
No, he's just having fun.